Who's got a degree from Bowling Green, I might add. That's all on page 3 here of your notes. So with that, Coach, if you want to make an opening statement, we'll take questions.
Well, excited that we finished off our 4-game and 9-day stretch with a win today. We challenged our kids to remain focused with a 1-day prep and also the pressure of finals right around the corner tomorrow. And with 5 freshmen on the team that are going through finals for the first time, I was really pleased with our focus and start compared to the other night. I thought we jumped on them and set the tone early, and so pleased overall with the win. We had some goals defensively to keep them under 50, certain defensive goals that we didn't achieve. We didn't execute quite the way I was hoping, but always a great opportunity to play your whole roster, look at different combinations, and continue to get kids that don't get as much game actual playing time, some experience and some of the nerves out. So overall, really pleased with this stretch, and today we accomplished some of our goals that we wanted, not all of them, but some of them. So we're going to take a few days off and then regroup for a tough stretch coming out of finals with 3 of our last 4 non-conference games on the road.
Curt, when Daniel was here, I ran off some of the excuses for not your best effort. You know, 1-day prep, 4 games, 9 days, so the finals coming up. Having said those things, knowing that the rebounds were so close, 18 turnovers, I mean, there are some smudges on this game. I mean, is that, I hate to say look over it or look past it, but I mean, does it kind of explain it, forgive it? Where does it sit with you?
Well, certainly our theme today, John, was to have execution and worry about us and not worry about them, and play up, play up, play up. We didn't want to play down, and we didn't do that for 40 minutes. And you can have an excuse of 1-day preps, you can have an excuse of finals, you can have an excuse of a team that is winless on the year, but we don't accept that. And that's what we talked about in huddles. This is about us. And the most disappointing aspect was our turnovers early. Our turnovers, we wanted to be cleaner, crisper, sharper. We felt like we were creating those turnovers. They weren't forced turnovers. And then as the bench started to play, disappointed with the amount of offensive rebounds that we gave up and the amount of second chance points. We felt this was a team that if you didn't give up second chance points and your turnovers didn't lead to points for them, that you could really, really keep them down, maybe in the 30s for the second straight game, but certainly in the 40s. And when we got away, that got away from us. They scored 30 points between points off turnovers and second chance points, and that's a high percentage of their points, and that's what we were worried about, and that was our goal, and we didn't get those accomplished. So we're not going to give excuses. We didn't for 40 minutes do some of the things that we wanted, but some of that is with young kids that haven't had a lot of experience.
Having said that, it looked like outside of the turnovers early, you did pick the right 5-8 minutes to play well. Those first 8 to kind of give yourself some separation.
Was big for us because of our 1 for 13 start against Austin Peay, that we wanted to set a tone and execute better. I know the starters were disappointed with the way they played out of the gate against Austin Peay, so that was certainly a point of emphasis for us, but those 5 took it personally to be better, and I liked our start tonight. It wasn't perfect. We had some turnovers in that stretch, but when we didn't turn it over, we were executing to finishes.
Coach, did you feel the team did a good job in transition as far as taking advantage and beating them down before? It seemed like that happened many, many times today.
We really wanted this game up tempo. We thought we had more scoring weapons. We thought we had more options. So if we could get this game up and down, and again, take away some of the points that we were talking about earlier, we didn't think they could score with us. So we really had a point of emphasis of pushing tempo tonight. And in stretches, we looked great doing it. And in stretches, it was a little ragged. But that was, a theme throughout the night: keep pushing, keep attacking.
And this team, I asked Danielle the same question about a lot of new faces, but do you feel this team is sort of coming into its own and getting its own identity? I know there's still things to work on, but just what's your thoughts on that?
I think we're improving, and I thought it would take us all non-conference to keep on improving. You see flashes. Unfortunately, those flashes aren't as long as we hope and we need. The MAC is very, very good at the top. You're going to see the MAC have 2 wins against the Big Ten today. And so, you know, it's a good league, and we have to be better than we are, but I see the growth. It's coming, but we still have a long ways to go to get into the upper echelon of the MAC right now. We might, as I told the team, we have the best record in the MAC currently. We aren't the best team. We have the best record in the MAC right now. We aren't the best team, and we've got to keep striving to be the best team.
Coach, can you talk about Jillian's performance, especially early in the second half? It seemed like she was doing a great job when you on offense, being very aggressive. That seems like when you all's league really started to expand early in the second half.
We need that point play. You know, that's one of the youthful positions for us. Jillian is a sophomore starter that didn't have very much playing time at all behind a great senior last year. You have a freshman backing her up. We tried 2 wings then as your 3rd and 4th point guard. So we're very young in that position. So as Jillian plays well, it gives us our whole program a boost. When Logan plays well, it gives our whole program a boost. But tonight, Jillian got us going and got us into things, made the right reads, kind of set the tempo in transition, and I thought played a good floor game. And after her breakout performance of 22 points, really the Youngstown and Austin Peay games were disappointment for her. So she bounced back tonight, and I thought played a better game.
Anything else?
Last thing that I'll comment on that Mike started the press conference with is I don't pay attention to all the number of wins and things like that, but this one was special to me today because I have such great respect for Mark Elan. What he did at Toledo in his first 8 years especially is unprecedented. It may never be done again. And I look up to coaches like Mark Elan and Bill Finley, Fran Vall, you know, and certainly now to have my name on that same list as them and have surpassed them means a great deal to me because Mark Elan is not only a colleague, a friend, but I think a fantastic coach. So to be written about tomorrow morning in a paper with me in the same sentence as Mark Elan is a big deal to me. That is a special win tonight to pass him in the standings because I have so much respect for what he did at the University of Toledo. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.